Do your pedals not spin like this? Do they make funny noises when you spin them? Well, let's take them apart and see why. So I already broke this nut loose, but we have to take it off, and it's reverse thread, so in order to remove the nut, you turn it clockwise. And there we go. And your whole pedal comes off. And gross. Look at all that water slash grease sludge on there. So what I'll do is just wipe off the nasties with a rag until it looks somewhat normal again, and then maybe hit it with some carb cleaner or WD-40 or something to take the last bit of residue off. Next, we'll want to clean out the inside of the pedal with something like a toothbrush. Get in there. Since I keep finding water in my pedals, I decided to use some crappy marine grease. What I like to do is just fill it up a little bit, maybe with like, I would say like half of a spoonful of grease in there, and then push it on. And when you start to get close to coming out this end and you see the grease, you want to get a towel, and when you force it the rest of the way on, it should force a little bit of new grease into this small bearing on the outside and get grease pretty much everywhere else. There we go. And that's what really will help clean out your outer bearing on the pedal. You'll notice I cleaned out a fair amount of the grease, but I still left a little bit in there. The only thing left to do is put the nut back on, which is counterclockwise, to tighten it. And another thing to keep in mind is whenever you're taking something apart to service it, you want to make sure that when you put it back together, it's going to be rideable afterwards. And that seems kind of self-explanatory, but what I mean by that is make sure that there's no major scoring on any bearing surfaces. All the bearings feel reasonably tight, and just nothing out of the ordinary. So be smart about it. And if something looks bad, maybe use it for one more ride while you order another one and wait for it to show up. Anyways, there you go. Now your pedal should be good to go for a while.